Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So guys, right now we need to talk about the Nashville Predators because the Predators right now are playing very well. As you can see here, it's NHL winning streak and the Predators currently are on a 6-game winning streak, and before they have actually won 8 of their last 9 games. So they're really playing very well at this point of the season. And right now, let's jump right into this video and talk about the winning streak of the Nashville Predators, starting with the game they played on the 22nd of March when they won 4-3 after shootout against the Dallas Stars. Again, guys, these are the dates that the games were played in the European time zone because I'm from Europe. So basically, the games tend to be played like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. So these may not be the dates of the games that you guys in North America have. So I apologize for that. But maybe this game was played on the 21st of March in USA. Also, this last game played on 31st of March here in Europe, but it was played on 30th of March, so don't be confused by these dates. So on the 22nd of March, they were able to beat the Dallas Stars 4-3 after shootout. That was their first win of the 6. Then came 2 victories against Detroit Red Wings. The first of them was 2-0 and the second of them 7-1. This was a pretty convincing victory with, I do believe, Rocco Grimaldi scoring 4 goals in that one. So great performance by the Predators overall. Then we have 2 games against Chicago and again 2 wins. Chicago is playing pretty well right now this season so far, and we'll talk about how Nashville actually was able to jump over Chicago to that last playoff spot in the Central Division in just a moment. But they were able to win 2 games against the Blackhawks, 3-1, the first victory, and the second victory just the day after it was the victory 3-2, so really close victory, but a very important one nonetheless for the Nashville Predators. And the last victory came just this night in Europe, or the last night for you guys in North America, so 31st of March, 3-2 victory after Dallas Stars, once again after extra time. So another very important victory over the Stars for the Predators after the regulation, right? It wasn't decided after regulation, after full 60 minutes, so the overtime, extra time was required here, and here shootout was required. But the Predators currently on a 6-game winning streak, which is of course very great for the fans of the Nashville Predators, and they are doing pretty well right now. What about their best players, guys? So far, Filip Forsberg has the most points, 34 games played for Filip Forsberg, 11 goals and 18 assists. That's 29 points in 34 games, so pretty solid season so far for Filip Forsberg there. Roman Josi, he has so far played 30 games, he has scored 4 goals and added 17 assists, so once again Roman Josi is producing offensively. This is what just the Nashville fans expect from him, and he has been very solid in the offensive part of the game as well this season. Then on the 3rd place we have 3 players, guys. First of them, Kalle Järnkrok. In 31 games, he has so far registered 11 goals and added 7 assists. And then we have one of the brightest, I would say, surprises for the fans of Nashville Predators. And I think that this was a great relief for the whole Nashville fan base, because Eeli Tolvanen finally producing. Finally, he's looking like a very good player for the Nashville Predators, so this may be a very important season in his career. Tolvanen really playing well this season. 28 games played so far, 9 goals scored, 9 assists, that's 18 points in 28 games. Tolvanen looking pretty good, and he has even more points, or the same amount of points as Victor Arvidsson. But as you can see here, Arvidsson has played in 37 games and he has registered 5 goals and 13 assists. So Arvidsson has actually played in a lot more games than Eeli Tolvanen. So Eeli Tolvanen, I think he's a very important part of this Nashville team, and he has been playing really well this season. And of course, Filip Forsberg, he's their best point producer right now, and Roman Josi just behind him with 21 points in 30 games. Also Roman Josi playing very well this season. What about their record month by month? So Nashville Predators, they started the season 4 wins, 4 losses in regulations in January. So it was, 50% not that good, apparently. Then February, it was even worse. In February, 6 wins, only 7 losses, 0 losses after extra time, so they were below 50% after the first 2 months, but March has been pretty solid so far. The beginning of the March, there were some troubles, there were some losses in a row, as you can see here. 9 wins currently with that 6-game winning streak, and with 8 games, 8 wins from the last 9 games. So really, the end of the March, it has been really good for the Predators. And currently during the March, they are so far 9 wins, 7 losses in regulation, and 1 loss in overtime. So overall, they are just over 50%. But what's the most important thing, guys? When you look at the table of the Central Division, NHL Central Division, Tampa Bay Lightning, of course, currently the first team in this division, 35 games played for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They have 50 points. Florida also with 50 in 36 games played, and Carolina with only 34 games played, and they have 49 points. So these 3 teams, guys, they have secured their place in the playoffs. There is no question that Carolina, Florida, and Tampa Bay will go to the playoffs from this division. And it is pretty much set, it's not pretty much set, we still are waiting for the pairings to settle, but we are only waiting who will be the 4th team, who will be the last team from the Central Division that will eventually advance to the playoffs. And now, of course, we have Predators, which is very important. They are finally on that playoff spot. 37 games played, 39 points for the Preds currently. But they have to be very careful, because right below the playoff line there's Chicago on the 5th position, and Chicago has the exactly same point totals as Nashville Predators. Chicago also with 39 points, and you have to count with Columbus Blue Jackets, because Columbus currently with 36 points, just 3 points below Nashville Predators. So you still have a pretty good fight of probably 3 teams. Nashville, Chicago, and Columbus. Out of these 3 teams should come the last playoff qualifier from the Central Division. So, but very important for the Nashville Predators is that they are finally on that playoff spot, which I think could give them a lot of confidence coming into the next games. Of course, also the 6-game winning streak is a great confidence booster, so it is looking pretty good for these guys, for the Nashville Predators, and congratulations to them. They have been able to play really well in those last games. And what about their goalies? So their best, or their better goalie out of these two Finnish goaltenders is Juuse Saros this season. He's really stepping into that role of the number 1 goaltender. He has 10 wins so far. He has a save percentage of over 92%, and he is averaging 2.36 goals against per game. So these are pretty darn good numbers for Juuse Saros. He has been very good for the Nashville Predators, and also his very fellow companion from Finland, Pekka Rinne. Of course, he's the senior goaltender at Nashville. He has 9 wins. He has a save percentage of exactly 90%. He is averaging 3.02 goals against per game. So again, these are your goalies. Juuse Saros playing really well this season. Pekka Rinne, he's still the senior goaltender, and he's playing still really solid. So he's also a very important piece for the Nashville Predators. And as you can see here, Saros has 10 wins. Pekka Rinne with 9 wins, so really it is not clear who is the number 1. It should be Juuse Saros, but also Rinne is playing a good amount of games as well. So when we look at special teams have been a big issue, have been a big problem for the Predators, even in the last season, in the last couple of seasons, I should say. Last season they were very bad on a power play, they were bad on a penalty kill. This season so far, the power play has been pretty solid. 20.9%, almost averaging 21% on the power play, which is the 15th best in the league. So it's kind of mediocre at the very middle of the standings, right? But the penalty kill, this is again the problem for the Predators, right? Penalty kill averaging only 72.5%. They are the worst team in the NHL when we take into consideration the penalty kill. So they really have to improve their penalty kill when they want to stay at those playoff spots. They just have to improve their penalty kill, because we know Chicago has a very good power play. it could hurt them. It could definitely hurt them, this very bad penalty kill. The power play, again, 15th place. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's like still you can live with that, but the worst penalty kill in the league, that's just not acceptable for the team that wants to be in the playoffs. But yeah, this is your winning streak, NHL winning streak of the Nashville Predators. They have been playing very well as of recently, 6 wins in a row. They're in a pretty good role, and I'm excited to see if they can keep up all this good work that they have done in these past few weeks. And yeah, guys, so Nashville Predators, kudos to them. They are on a playoff spot. We shall see how long they can stay at that fourth position. Because as I have said earlier, Chicago Blackhawks and maybe also Columbus Blue Jackets under the leadership of John Tortorella, they are really looking over to the Nashville Predators and they are trying to catch them. So it will be very hard for the Predators in the next few weeks, next few months. But as we all know, it's not easy to make the playoffs in the National Hockey League. That's just a fact. And Nashville Predators, they have to embrace it and they have to play as they have been playing recently, also in their next game. So yeah, that's just it for today's video, guys. This is the winning streak of the Nashville Predators. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely like this video. And also, please, guys, comment down below and tell me, do you think the Nashville Predators will make the playoffs or not? My bold prediction right now would be that I'm predicting to Chicago to make the playoffs, guys, honestly. But I think Nashville, they could definitely make some problems for the Blackhawks, so it should be very tight. But just my personal prediction, I'm picking Chicago to go from the 4th position in the Central Division to the playoffs. But the Nashville Predators, they could be very strong, and if they continue to play as they have been playing recently, they can definitely make it. So yeah, this is it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and please, if you have not subscribed already, definitely consider to subscribe right now. It would really mean a lot to me, guys, and you would be notified when I upload new videos about the National Hockey League. This is already my 2nd video of today, so hope you enjoy it, guys. Hope you stay safe, and I should be talking to you again probably quite soon. So bye, guys, and stay safe for now. Bye, guys.